All right. Mic check. Back in this
check.
episode, man. I got a special guest on the side of me. This is his first interview, man. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? A real Quan Coke.
Yes, sir.
That's a real potent name, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm assuming your name Quan?
Yeah.
All right. And
Yeah,
you
my real name Quan, man.
Okay, cool. So first off, welcome to the platform, of course.
Appreciate it, man.
The first thing I like to do when I talk to artists is, especially artists, just to get the listener to get a feel who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like where they from. So before we get into anything, trying to tell me about your background, where you from, where you been at, where you been raised. You know?
Yeah. Well, I was born in Detroit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
my whole family
Quan
from Detroit.
Grizzly.
Yeah, my whole family from Detroit, though. You know what I'm saying? Even my family that moved down here, like, they all come from Detroit. You feel me? I moved down here. I got cousins that won't let me live if I don't know where I'm from. They like,
yeah.
You from Detroit? But really, I grew up in El Cajon, though. Peters Road. We used to stay at 1196 Peter Road. Then we just moved up the street. You feel me? I stayed there for a long ass time too. You feel me? Me and my mama left Peters Road, but my pops was still at El Cajon. So every weekend I'm going to school up at Richmond, but I'm coming back down the way to El Cajon every weekend.
How old was you when you moved to Augusta?
Maybe 3, 4.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you
like
got the roots
3,
there
4.
still, but you kind of do
Yeah.
you claim both? Like
every summer, like we went back every summer, whether it was just to go, like for a funeral, whatever. We just always went back to Detroit. So shit, it's really I'm from both. You feel me? I claim both of them. You feel me for sure. But yeah, I really grew up in El Cajon, bro. I used to walk from El Cajon to Richmond, bro. You feel me? Like hell yeah, I used to walk from El Cajon to Richmond. I meet my homeboy right here. We'll meet up. Right before we go to school, you feel me? We gonna blow some gas, go to school. You feel me? And the same thing after school. I'm meet him. We gonna do what we do, and I'm head to the crib. You feel me?
So, I know you said you originally from Detroit, right? What made y'all move down here? Like, what was it that said Augusta, Georgia? I mean, that's the next destination.
Well, that's something you probably have to ask my mama personally. Like, really, life just happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm 3, 4, so it ain't really nothing I can do. But life happened. So shoot, we just happen to have some loved ones down here that said, hey, you know what I'm saying, come down here, set up shop, get y'all life together, and go from there. This is where we happen to stay.
Your pops came with you when you all moved down here too?
No, so like when I say pops, like my pops, my real pops he wasn't around, you feel me? So when I say pops, I'm talking about my mom's ex-girlfriend, you feel me? Like my mama gay.
Okay.
So you feel me? My mama gay, and then I had somebody raise me. The whole hood know her name E. You feel me? E raised me. E and her family raised me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and this is why I kind of like to get into stuff like this too, because that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not be interesting to somebody else, but anybody watching, they like, hold on, stop. Well, look, so even with that, like, describe that dynamic for me. Was that confusing for you ever when you was younger? Was you up on game? Did it help hurt? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I guess everybody else just felt like it was something magical. You feel me? Like they just thought it was like I had kids. You should try to. Well, you got 2 mamas, but I mean, shit, I got 2 mamas, but you ain't got no daddy. So I mean,
what's up with you? Why would you
feel
be
me?
saying that?
I mean, I ain't saying that to them, but I had, I always had another thought about something. Like even now, I still gotta. Somebody say something, I always got another way to look at it. So it's like, right. I got 2 mamas.
Oh, just more of a perspective
you know what I'm
thing.
saying? Everybody got to have another way to look at something, especially if you're trying to be positive. We grew up in the hood, bro. So all we do is roast talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So and that's why I'm asking you this, right? I swear to God, I had this conversation last week with somebody. I promise to you, I had this conversation last week with somebody. Or it might have been this week, I don't know. And it's a teen who's kind of trouble, whatever the case may be, and his mom is with another woman. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't know, maybe he dealing with something where people joking on him and he don't like it. I don't know, right? Like, was that ever an issue for you though?
I mean,
the fact that they would say stuff.
It wasn't never really no issue because we was cool. Like my people were loved in the hood. Like. My auntie was the bootleg in River Glen. We was the bootleg in El Cajon. Like, everybody to the hood came to my house. Like, you feel me, to get something. You feel me? Like, so it really wasn't no problem just because we was cool people. Like for me, I guess for me as a kid, like, you had kids like that. But like I said, like, I'm quick. Like, you say, what? But I got 2 mamas, but where your daddy at? You know what I'm saying? I got always, you feel me? Yeah. We like we grew up like that. So it's just something. It wasn't really nothing I felt like I had to, like, endure, like, Only thing is, like as a man, you growing up teaching yourself man shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that person there to be your parent, but they can't always teach you everything. So you still gonna have to go out and learn shit on yourself. So you feel me?
What was that like though? Cause so in my upbringing, I hate to ask this question in this way, but I don't know how to ask you like. But from what I'm getting from you, what you're saying, right? It's almost like you was kind of exposed to so much early on, and not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like in the hood or whatever.
Yeah.
So you got the dynamic of your mom with a woman. All right, that's just one thing. Everybody's exposed to that, but you kind of got to see it firsthand. Cool, right?
Yeah.
But then y'all be in the bootleg, so it's people in and out the house, in and out the neighborhood. Like it's a lot of traffic. Let's say that, right? So what was that like for you with growing up with that much traffic, that much really just a whole bunch of different dynamics around you? Like you had a whole bunch of hot topics around you that we on a podcast right now. These are things people talk about in a podcast. Woman, being exposed to stuff in your young age, the bootleg, traffic and how like all that stuff people be exposed to so early. So how did you like how was that for you grasping that at a young age or trying to grasp that at a young age?
It really just prepare you for like life now. You feel me? Like it wasn't really so much as how fast it was moving. It was just the fact that it was moving fast and I am picking it all up. So it's like certain things that other kids understood or didn't understand, I already understood before them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already ahead of the curve. Like, yeah, he really talking like that because he at home, he hurting at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that. I'm getting that already because I already lived it. You feel me? I'm living it early. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. It kind of just made me a little bit smarter, a little bit wiser. Just because too, a lot of the people around me were older too. Like they weren't really. Like I had my friends and my cousins, but everybody around me that was really like in the mix, they was really older.
That's what actually how was it you being around them? Because like now, when I was younger, I hung around people that were older than me all the time.
Yeah.
So it was hard when I hung around people my age because I felt like, damn, they're not on my level. But we are the same age, so by nature you want to hang with them because that's your friends, but you're not on the same level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little more advanced than them. I like to play with them, but it's just playing.
I ain't never even really think I was more so advanced because, like I said, even though it's certain stuff that I feel like I'm ahead at, it's certain stuff that other niggas ahead of. They way ahead of too. Like I wasn't doing a lot of stuff niggas was doing when they was 12, 13, 14, 15, like, or when they started really getting crazy at 16, 17, 18, like everybody just wasn't on the same shit. So it's just like I don't really know how to really describe it. I just never really felt like I was ahead of nobody. I just felt like if we did have a disagreement, you would understand why I feel like I'm better. Like not really I'm better or why I feel the way I feel.
Yeah.
I understand why you feel the way you feel, but
so how was you like as a kid? Like how was you? Like what was your childhood like?
I just used to like make people laugh, bro, just be funny and you know what I'm saying, just really
was you
be
a class
me.
Clown?
You know, probably, yeah. A lot of people would tell you I was probably
a class clown.
Hell yeah.
What made you not be a comedian? Huh? What make you not be a comedian?
Cause I don't feel like I can tell jokes. Like I don't really feel like I'm no joke teller. I just feel like I'm more so just raw, just real. Like I'm just gonna say what it is, and that just is what it is. I ain't put it that way. I ain't make that shit. I ain't put that there for it to happen like that. It just is what it is. And I might say it in a funny way. Somebody might think I'm funny. I just don't feel like I'm a joke teller. You know what I'm saying? Like
that makes sense. I mean, that's another thing. I think people think that because they one way, they have to do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? And just because you're funny in school, don't mean you can be funny outside of school.
Oh, yeah. Just like, you tall, so you must play basketball. You feel me? Type shit. You know
I definitely say give it a try. Well, yeah, that mean you're going to be good, though.
Yeah.
But you tall.
Most definitely.
You kind of tall. Why you didn't play?
Now. I'm a shooter. I ain't fine. I ain't fine. I can't. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look.
I like the honesty, bro.
I'm not fine. Look, anybody tell you, though, you know me, I got that strap. For real.
So you can shoot?
I'm shooting that motherfucker.
That's what's up.
I'm going to get all the rebounds, and I'm going to shoot that bit.
So,
I'm telling.
All right. So you grew up, how you grew up. Describe Augusta around that time for you. Like, everybody got their own era. So what was Augusta like in your eyes to you when you was growing up?
In my eyes, like, as to what? Like, just like
the parts of the city you lived in. The parts of the city you lived in. Like, how did you vision it? How did you see
I grew up in Ella Home, bro. Like in Ella Homes and shit. Like my auntie lived in River Glen, so I was down there a lot too. Like I was down in River Glen like every other day. You feel me? Ella Homes every other day. That's really where I grew up at. So shit, it was really just like I don't know. It was more so hood
Yeah.
It was more so hoods, more so, because, you know, growing up as kids, like, we ain't think about bills and shit. We going to school. We in elementary school, middle school, your school right there, your school maybe.
Yeah.
Up there where I stay at, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I went to Craig Houghton when I was in River Glen, you feel me? But I was really supposed to be going to Jenkins White type shit. Like, I went to a whole bunch of different schools. It just...
Did that help? Do you think that helped or hurt going to a bunch of different schools? Well, why?
I don't feel like it did really. Huh?
You was getting kicked out of school or something?
No. I wasn't getting kicked out. It was just... What? I actually don't know. But I went to a lot of schools,
I don't know.
man.
I just was going to school, man.
We did move a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like my parents really just wanted whatever the fuck I wanted. You feel me? So if I was like, I don't want to go to that school, I want to go to this school, they make that shit happen for me. You feel me? Like, then it was close. So
you and your mom, what was y'all relationship like coming up?
Me and my mama?
Yeah.
Shit, my mama work hard. Work hard in the motherfucker, man, you know. Shit. Really, my mama was at work a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You the oldest?
I'm the only.
Oh, wow. You the only? Oh, that's another reason why, too.
My mama only, you feel me? But from my pops, like, relationships and shit, like, I got brothers and shit that ain't gonna go nowhere until it's death. You feel me? So
I can respect that, though.
Like that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, like, well, when you younger, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of traffic coming out, do you ever ask why? You know why? Like, did it make sense? Not really. Did you care?
About what?
Just,
like my family?
Yeah, no, traffic. I mean, because I assume you the bootleg, everybody coming in now. Because everybody
traffic.
in the hood is, coming to the house, like knocking on the door.
I mean,
at all times.
I mean, no, it was really normal, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I just thought we ran the store. You feel me? Like, it was just like a store. Like, we sold everything. You feel me? So,
Yo, you stupid.
For real, like, shit, we sold everything. So it wasn't really nothing. It was just like, that's just what it is. It wasn't nothing really too.
What, like, as far as your childhood, like, how did that translate for you? Get like coming out, like, because I assume you kind of gained a hustler's mentality at that point and just want to get it out by any means.
Like, it kind of went into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, really,
I don't know.
Really, you know, it kind of went into that, but it was more so like I tried the school shit. You know what I'm saying? I tried to go to school. I tried to go to college. I tried to go to college to be a nurse. You feel me? It just didn't work out like that. You know how that shit go. Like,
so you wanted to go to school though?
Yeah, I tried it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. I really tried it just so I could let people know. Like, not really people, really so my mama. Like, I just wanted to make sure if anything, she knew I tried to go to school.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I tried to. You know what I'm saying? I tried to go to school and I tried to do shit the proper way if all thus fails. You feel me?
When you realized school wasn't for you, like what made you realize that?
Shit, when I tried the nursing program, shit, like, you know, I had went to school, you know, I graduated.
From Richmond?
From Richmond.
Okay.
I graduated from Richmond. And I went to Job Corps, you feel me, to try to get a trade and shit. You know what I'm saying? I did the Job Corps shit, got my trade, and I tried to go to an advanced program for nursing. And that shit just really wasn't. It just really didn't happen, bro. You know how, and then it was just a lot going on at the time, you feel me? It just didn't happen like that.
So I got to ask, because I always ask people, and this from our background, especially I grew up, like how y'all grew up, just, you know, that hustle mentality. Do you think that process just too long? Is it the process? Because when you grow up, how you grew up, you used to fast money, quick pace money, or?
No, it was just the way my life was going on at the time. Like, it was just everything that was just going on at the time, bro. It was just the way shit landed. Like, I feel like more so I probably wasn't able to study as hard as I needed to because I'm worried about some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I wasn't able to put my full potential into that shit because my mind was somewhere else. So the way that shit happened, I ended up, one point, I flunked out that bit.
Damn.
You feel me? And shit, it just was what it was. And I ain't feel like putting my effort back into some shit that might work when I felt like you said, from me growing up, I know it worked. You feel me? So
this is a quick jump.
I tried to get a job and shit too. That shit was just, you know.
Jobs. Let me ask that question before I get in. So job, like, what's the issue with that? Like, why not? Like, what was the issue with trying to get a job? Was it too hard to get one? Or you just like working?
Man, hell no, bro. You know how it is with a job, bro. Like, when you work a job.
Yeah.
It's just always that one bitch ass nigga, bro. you know, y'all know too. Like, it's always that one motherfucker, bro. He just can't deal with that motherfucker. And it's like, I feel like on one end, somebody be like, you letting them trick you out your money. But at the other end, I just can't be around no suckers. You feel me? Like, I can't be around nobody that get a little bit of power and now they, you know, I'm the manager. be the manager. Just chill, my boy. You feel me? I don't want to be around your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying?
Like, give me an example. Give me an example.
That's how it be though. Like, damn, chill, my boy.
Funny. Give me an example though. Like, what?
All right, let me see.
Like, where did you work at? Did you work anywhere ever?
Like, all right, so like I said, I had like when I first moved back here, like I just moved back here like 2 years ago. I was in Detroit. You feel me? I moved back here. I was doing Walmart remods. I left that, and I ended up getting a job at a little cooking spot called California Dreaming. You feel me? I worked there for a little bit.
On Washington Road, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work out, so I went to Logan's. Bitch ass nigga at Logan's, man. You know what I'm saying?
Give me a Logan's store.
So look, I'm working there.
They trying to make you sweep the floor?
Like right before,
They trying to make you sweep the floor?
Nah, look, it ain't even about no sweeping the floor. That's I ain't tripping on working, bro. You know what I'm saying? I come here to work, and if I'm gonna be here, I don't want to be here like just sit around and doing that. So boom, like basically the bitch ass boy, he know who I'm talking about. I hope he see this bit too. Hey, show this man the interview. But bitch ass nigga, man, basically every night when you leave, you clean them fryers, you early out. You feel me? This specific night, to make a long story short, he mad at me. So he like, you know what? You could just clean the fryers. You could just clean the fryers and go home. I'm like, all right, bet. Cool. You feel me? I clean them bitches out. You feel me? But as I'm doing the fries, buddy, I already know. Like, he gonna tell us when to dump the grease type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm in there doing the thing. I put the grease back in there. He wait for me to get done. Like, he watching me the whole time I'm doing that bit, though. Like, he watching me clean that bit out, scraping that bit out and everything. He waits till I get done to fill the thing back up. I'm finna go on to the next fryer. He said, hey, you gotta dump that first fryer out. I say, that's what you want to do? I said, that's what you want to do? I said, all right, cool. I said, I got you. I clean that bit out. I clean the other 3 of them bitches. I wipe my little shit down, you feel me? Because like I said, every night, it don't matter who it is. You clean them fries, you early out. I clean them fries, I leave like I'm supposed to. I clock out, boom. I'm outside rolling my blunt up. I fire my blunt up. I'm finna pull off. I put that bitch in park. I put that bitch in drive. He come out, he say, hey. He say, you supposed to be in here. I say, man, I'm gone, man. I pull it off. You feel me? Next day I go back to work. They say, hey, man.
Come on in the office. Let me talk to you real quick.
They say, hey, come here. They say, you left us while it was hot out there. When it's hot, it's busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't busy, bro. He just being a hoe. You feel me? They say you left us when it was hot out there. I say, hey, man. Everybody know when you do the fries, it's early. I just left like I'm supposed to. The GM stepped in. He said, see, that's where you're mistaken. When you clean the fryers, you don't go home. You still got work to do. I say, well, shit, I ain't know. I've been doing the same thing.
They ain't never told me this before. This is news to me.
I've been working in this bit 8 months, fam. You feel me? I've been working in this bit 8 months. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
They talking about, see, that's where you're mistaken. I'm like, I bet. He say, look, just try back in 90 days. I say, man, fuck y'all. So I ain't coming back.
Hey, you should do the comedy thing. You told a good story, man. That's a funny story.
I feel you, but shit, real life. Look,
hey,
shit, real
that's
life.
The best thing about it.
For real, man. That shit crazy.
I get what you're saying. It's funny. I only asked you that question. I'm in management, but like, I guess I don't really flex my muscle. I'm gonna be the same way regardless of the manager.
Yeah, that's how I feel, bro. If you gonna get
but yeah, I'm not vindictive. Let's say that I'm not vindictive. I'm not gonna put pressure on you because I don't like you or because you did something wrong to me.
Yeah.
Other day somebody told me, like, you need to pull your pants up. I'm a manager. and I work in Aiken, so like, imagine how that is. I'm like, all right, cool,
How you feel about that?
I was upset about it, but I wasn't upset to the point where I'm like, you know what? I gotta go on. I gotta go in on her. You know what I'm saying? Put in the corner. I ain't doing all that. But my culture, I don't feel it. I don't feel that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm a manager. I'm like the top. Yeah. It's me. So I'm like, you know what? Lead by example. Cool. I can take criticism, but just know this. If that's what's stopping you from doing your job, once my pants is pulled up, I'm on y'all ass. Do your job now. You know what I'm saying? So I just know that my pants been put up for about a week now. They ain't still ain't been doing their job. So
look, man,
but
so I
want to know what you thought, what you meant when you said that. That's funny though. But
yeah, man,
I see that. I see that a lot. People get a little power and then they start to
yeah, they get to tweaking and shit.
My thing is this: don't do something you wouldn't do outside of here.
Yeah,
like tell me do one thing, but don't. It's your approach, it's your tone of voice, it's your condescending attitude. All that stuff matters because you wouldn't do that outside of here.
Yeah, because if I was to see dude outside, he gonna try to say what's up to me. You feel me? Just chill, bro. You know I don't fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
As a manager, I've seen that before. I've seen where like in the workplace, people be one way with you and they don't like you, But when you see me at the gas station, I'm with 5 people outside that look crazy. What's going on? Oh, no. When we at work, you don't talk to me. Don't talk to me now.
You know I don't fuck with you.
He's scared now, though, so he want to speak.
Like, look, my boy, look. I was saying this shit. I say, chill, Will. Chill. For real.
So, look, let me ask you this, man.
I don't need it.
How'd you, like, what was your transition into rapping, though? Because to me, I could be wrong. You kind of new on the scene. I haven't seen you around, but the music is out there. But it don't sound like you've been doing music. It don't sound like you just started doing music. I'm seeing 8 months, 12 months ago, so I see you've been doing it for a good little minute. What was the transition into music from everything you were doing outside of that?
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always rapped and shit. Like, I rap. Like, that shit started at, like middle school. Like, rap jive, and, like, nigga used to, boy, look at them shoes, boy, don't bitch, you balled up. You know what I'm saying? They used to be, nigga, look at your shirt. Like, that shit started from that. And then, like, from middle school, bruh, I met somebody named Kyle Royer, bruh. You feel me? He passed away. You feel me? Back in high school. But I met him, and I never met nobody that was so serious about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
About rapping?
Hell yeah, like Cole. Like, if he was still alive, he'd probably be one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was hard like that. And I met him, but he was the first person I ever met take that shit seriously. Like, he'll come out there, get the beating on the desk, you feel me, spitting this shit, you feel me? And they used to be like, hey, rap, Bert. That what they call me my last name. Bert, rap, nigga, rap. I spit my little shit, but you hard. Niggas always tell me I was hard, but I never looked at that shit as to be like a career. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really, like, I rap, bro, but it was like a hobby. It wasn't more so like, I'm gonna do this shit and get my family out the hood. Like, it wasn't that until about a year ago, bro, until I really started dropping music. Like, I had got to a point where I was like, I'm listening to this shit, bro, and I'm just, what am I listening to? You know what I'm saying?
Other music, you mean?
Yeah, other music. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I'm just the hardest nigga in the world, but I feel like everybody listen to music for different reasons. Like, I listen to hear what you went through, what you know about, what you feeling, how you feeling. If you feeling the same way as me, you feel me? Like, if you trying to speak on something that happened to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to, like, what's going on, not really, like, you know, that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants slide. Not everybody wants slide. Everybody. Bro, we went to school together.
I know, right?
I used to give you my pudding after they took your pudding. You feel me? You feel me? Like, come on, bro, chill. I was the, you know, because I was the in the middle guy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't never, you know, because it's them niggas, they beating niggas up. Them niggas that's getting beat up. I was the nigga that was the funny nigga. Like, everybody fuck with me. You feel me? Everybody cool with me. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I
respect that, though, because most people will come here and say, I was a nigga beating people up.
Hell no.
But, you know, everybody want to be the person that was beating them up. I'm just if I interview anybody from your high school right now, nobody will come here and say, "Oh, they beat me up." But
yeah, they gon'.
I know. I went to high school. There was a group of people got beat up. You knew they were getting beat up.
Man, I done took some L's and done whooped some ass. That's just how I go, bro. Like, when you growing up, bro, you in the hood, bro. You gon' get your ass whooped. You gonna get your ass jumped. You gonna knock a nigga ass out. You gonna jump a couple niggas with your niggas. Yeah. That's how that shit gonna go, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is, bro. Like, nigga coming in be act like they was just. Bro, no, you wasn't, bro. You used to come to my back door. I used to serve you candy, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's not a problem with artists sometimes. That's why I was saying before I started, but I don't do it sometimes because sometimes they come in and be too cool and it's like, damn, now, if I don't feel it in an interview, I know I can feel it in music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I can't feel the genuineness or the authenticity of you in an interview, I know I can feel it in music. I just ain't gonna feel it. But I can feel it now. You just being real.
I just be trying to make music for motivators, like for hustlers and shit. Like all my music, bro. Like, I want a nigga from whether you selling dope or you got 9 to 5, you a nurse, you the president. I want you to wake up, you cut on early bird. You feel me? Early bird get the worm. We out here hustling. You feel me? Like, I want you to cut on this shit here straight out the mud. You feel me? I want you to cut on any one of these songs, and I want you to feel like, damn, I feel where bro coming from, like. Or even if you don't feel where I'm coming from, like, I got another song for you. You know what I'm saying? I just make this shit for everybody who get up every day and try to do something with themselves. You feel me? Because if you just sit around on your ass waiting for shit to come to you, like,
You know, the dope thing about what you're saying is though, like, I think I'm glad you said that. 'Cause I want to use that clip about the music you make because I think, and I know for me at least, people will see the name and assume that it's you don't make one kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They would assume that this music only for this kind of people.
Yeah.
But it's just for hustlers. It's just for anybody who are getting
anybody.
Whether you're getting legit, legally, whatever. It's just for you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
And I like you said it earlier too. You was like how, you know, you listen to music based on like what you feel.
Yeah.
And that's how I like music too. Like it's not about, and sometimes what I feel has to be authentic though. So I have to know the artist. If it's let's say it is drill. Let's just say that I don't listen to a lot of drill. But let's say it is drill. It has to be a certain. I'm looking at the artist. I'm like, it's not him. And that's why it's hard for me to like even local artists. Cause like this person ain't doing that.
Yeah, bro.
It sound good.
Like I ain't trying to be. Like I don't know, bro. Like I ain't trying to be like the world's biggest gangster, bro. I'm just trying to tell my story, bro.
Right.
I'm just trying to tell y'all nigga what I've been through, what I did, and if you, let's say like, look, like I got music that's finna come out that I ain't even write for me. Like I wrote for somebody else. You feel me? Like this was their situation, and I just spoke on it. You feel me? Because that shit was just touching me like that. You feel me? Like that shit was just making me feel like that shit need to be spoke on. You know what I'm saying? So it's music that I got that I'm putting out that I'm gonna put out that don't even got shit to do with me. So regardless of if it's from my music, like it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is for Lil Pam, little old 69-year-old lady working at Kroger. This shit for her too. You know what I'm saying? She got that shit out the mud too.
You know
what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, man, this shit for everybody. Like,
but I like what I like with that is the fact that that's art. That's art. That's artistic.
Yeah.
When you can see somebody else, I'm gonna write to that. I'm gonna write that. Let me try to paint a picture of this story. I ain't going through it, but I feel like I can put it in words what this person going through. You know what I'm saying? That's still artistic, and somebody's still gonna feel that. Even you saying that, somebody gonna feel that. Somebody gonna feel you saying this not about me per se right here. It's about somebody I see going through it.
Yeah.
But I felt the need to write to it.
Yeah.
Somebody feel that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we all like just when we come out in the upbringing, what we see, we start to feel each other's pain. We feel what each other's going through. Sometimes, you know, and that ain't no different than the music. So I do like that though. But you know, so I know you got a project coming out. Tell us the title of it, what it mean, the date, what it mean.
Right. So my project that I'm finna drop on December the 15th is called Son of a Gun. I entitled it Son of a Gun because, like I said, like my mama was like, she worked a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, she worked a lot and she always called me son. Like, she don't call me son like S-O-N. She called me S-U-N. So I done had a lot of people inbox me like, hey, you know you spelled son wrong. It ain't wrong, my boy. It's a pun or
right.
That's
double entendre.
Right? A pun, double entendre. Yep. All right, but that's why it's called Son of a Gun, because you know what I'm saying. I just wanted to make my first tape like I wanted to make it like me. You feel me? Like this is my first body of work. Like I said, people already knew I rap. Like, hey, Bert, rap for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boy, rap. But hey, you still rapping? You know what I'm saying? I know you still rapping. You know what I'm saying? It's all that, but yeah, I'm still rapping. But I want this first tape to be how I feel. You feel me? Like me and the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can just give you something real quick, boom. You know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted it to be just as pure as I could make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with the music that I had and with the timing and everything. My mama's birthday is also 12/15. That's why my cover art is me and my mama. You feel me? I wanted motherfuckers to know, like, when you see me, like my family know, like, hey, you see my mama, they're gonna be like, where your son at? You feel me? Or they see me, they're gonna be like, where your mama at? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my family that know us in Detroit, like, where your mama? You feel me? she at work, she at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just wanted everybody to know, like, this who I got this shit from, this who made me, you feel me? This who taught me how to piss. You feel me? Not my daddy. Sucked, but hey, you feel me? Fuck it. This my mama and my daddy. You feel me? Like, I just want everybody to know, like, that this project is gonna be, you feel me, just one of the realest parts of me. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's dope though, cause like I said, I can tell y'all got a strong relationship, And I can tell that, y'all was
Yeah, that my
together
dog.
for all your life, you know what I'm saying? So why
Yeah, that my
not
dog.
your first body of work be,
For sure.
you know what I'm saying? And then on her birthday, it's like, hey, I'm giving you, this is what I can give you.
A little present or something. You know what I'm saying? I hope she like that motherfucker. You feel me? Real.
Does she know you rapping?
Yeah.
Okay. How does she feel about it? Like, has she heard any of your music at all?
Hell yeah, man.
What's her thoughts on your music?
That's my mom.
Yeah.
My number one fan, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
For real. She, like, my mama do locks. Hey, man, Detroit's Peace on Instagram. She do locks. Y'all go tap in, man. But she do locks, man, and she used my music for damn near every video.
That's dope.
That's dope. You feel me? Like,
getting support from family is like,
yeah.
It's not spoken about a lot because it don't happen often.
Mm-hmm.
Not real support, at least. You know what I'm saying?
I see that shit happening.
Yeah,
too, like.
somebody send you some fire emoji, but they ain't really telling you if the song's fire. You may listen to it. They just said that because time they ran out.
She done shared my shit the most. Every post I put out, she shared the most. You feel me? She really like, when it comes to supporter, who I think fuck with Quan Coat the most, it's probably gonna be her. You feel me? Because she's showing the most. You feel me? Just cause that's my mama, like that's my dog, like that's my best friend. So I already know how that shit going. You feel me?
What was your recording process like? Cause like I said, you are typically, I guess, a new artist, so to speak.
Yeah.
So and has it changed since you first started making music?
It
and
has.
why? So when you first started, what was your recording process like?
Like I used to write raps, bro. Like me and my dog, bro. Like really, when I first started rapping, this was the hardest rapper I ever heard. You feel me? I used to think, bro, was the hardest. Like, you know how you be like, you know how niggas be like, bro, you hard. No, nigga, you hard, nigga. Like,
yeah.
This was the guy, you feel me? SG shot on everything, nigga. SG shot, still no gang shot on everything. Like, he was the hardest. He was the hardest nigga I had ever met. You feel me? Like, I used to wanna, not on no competition. Like, I'm finna write a better rap than him. But friendly competition. Like, what you wrote today, nigga? Nigga, I wrote this. Nigga, I wrote this. His shit a little bit better than mine. You feel me? Like, he always made a nigga push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did. Like, that's just, you feel me? Like, he always, because you want niggas around that's going to stretch you, bro. You you ain't trying to be the best nigga at everything, because then you just going to be sitting around a bunch of niggas that you can't do nothing with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
So, really, it was writing. Like, I was writing raps, like, on paper. Like, he was the first nigga, too, I seen writing raps in the phone. First nigga ever. Like, I was writing my shit on paper in a notebook. You feel me? In class. You feel me? I turn around to my other homeboy. You feel me? He'll show me his rap. He'll show me, boy, that be hard, boy. Hold on. Boy, you wrote that? Boy, you wrote 56 bars in the class period. Boy, you tripping. You feel me? Like, I ain't writing raps that fast. It's really taking me a little minute to write them, but I used to write them bitches on paper, man, like a composition notebook. I used to keep them bitches around and like in my school too, like we had a studio in Richmond. It was a little studio. I used to try to go in that bit and rap. Like, you feel me? I used to go in that bit. I used to part of a little group called Big Dog Music Group. You feel me? Like, that shit was really lit. I used to write my shit down though and try to spit my shit, but I was really good at freestyling too. Like, back in the day, I used to freestyle a lot because niggas would be like, hey, nigga, spit something. So I just used to have to be
that was
like,
a thing back then,
Yeah, I used to have to be like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Go. You know what I'm saying? Just go.
So when you record now, like what you do? Like, are you still a writer? You going in and plug in?
Both. Like, I'm punching in, but
punching. That's what they call it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, punching in. Like, I still write. Like, I still got a notepad full of shit on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I punch in now though. You feel me? Like, I really just be.
So, cause the rap, this music I heard from you, I didn't hear too much of that in it, but. Do you got the Detroit style rapping, or is it like you just your own style? Because I seen somebody post the other day how everybody kind of taking that Detroit style rapping now. I don't know because the format is easy to write to. Because it's easy because it's a build up and you just start rapping. It's easy, but that's like a Detroit style thing. I thought I should stay there. I don't know, but you being from there, I mean, you can use it. But I didn't hear it in there. I didn't hear you trying to steal that sound.
Because I was really raised down here, and then too, I don't listen to nobody. Like, I don't listen to. Only people I really listen to, like, if I'm speaking on artists, I might listen to NBA Youngboy and Meek Mill. Yeah, Meek Mill I fuck with Meek, that nigga hard. Like, but Meek, them the only two I'm really like, YouTube, Apple Music. You feel me? If it's not one of these niggas, like one of my dogs, you feel me? Somebody at Whole 100 Records. Shout out Whole 100 Records too. Like, if I ain't listening to T-Ron Huncho, you feel me? If I ain't listening to Ocho Grantana, you feel me? Stacey K, SG Shad, you feel me? That Hippie Rosa, like, I'm listening to all my dogs, like, and if I ain't listening to them, I ain't listening to nobody but myself. Like I play my shit back 150 times. You
That's
feel me?
dope.
Because I don't be wanting to like take that shit in either. Like when Migo first started popping, the whole world started rapping, humming the double.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to do that. I started finding myself like, and when I listen to motherfuckers a lot, I get to like mimicking that shit subconsciously. So I ain't never want to do that.
I say that a lot, and I tell people that, and I don't mean it to be like I'm better than somebody, but somebody might say, "You listen to this person's podcast?" I'm like, "No, not really," because it's so easy to take from something you hear. You don't know you're doing it, but you saw it, you heard something, you liked it, and now 10 days later you just fuck around and do it. I don't want to do that. I keep my own style. I listen to some, but I don't change my stuff because I want to keep it how I keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even with you, like, I don't know if you did any research on who you should reach out to. Like, you got an interview you said tomorrow. Mm-hmm. This gonna feel different than his. Not saying one gonna be better than the other, but one will be better than the other. But what you pick. But he interviews different than I interview. You know what I'm saying? I like his interviews, but I don't sit there and like, okay, me listen to everything. No, I listen a little bit.
Right.
I stand back because I want him to do it his own way. You know, right. Even instead of everything will be different. And I feel like that's like in the city a lot. Like you can't listen to everything because subconsciously you will take something from somebody.
Yeah, like
you know,
like everybody got that. Yeah, I'm finna slide on these niggas.
Everybody singing
slide.
now.
Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's that same little shit. Like I don't wanna mimic that shit, bro. Like I just can't listen to y'all niggas because y'all gonna all be saying that shit. Like, and I don't wanna be like that. Like we talking about shit we did before, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the same way, the same auto-tune singing type of deal. Like,
what's your thoughts on that? Yo, man, you're a rapper. I gotta ask you now. You're a rapper now. You know that, right?
I fuck with it. Like
you're a rapper now. I gotta ask you this question. What's your thoughts on that? Like you act like not you, but as a rapper, you're actively harming people or whatever the case. Maybe you slide, maybe you're not. Most of them they not, but maybe you are, right? Yeah. And then you're rapping about it, like
yeah.
Like, what's your thoughts on? Like, I feel like that's telling on yourself. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like you kind of just telling the cops, "Hey, watch me. I'm doing this."
I feel like, cause see, it's hard to say because I'm doing the same shit. You feel me? Like whether it don't matter how long shit ago was, like it's still you doing that. But I just feel like it's gonna be up to what you really feel like you want to lose, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody ought to be saying like it'd be like some wild stuff. It'd be like, "Hey man, left his brains in the street on 15th Street." It's like, "Hey, only one murder happened down there, bro." Like,
like somebody can't really tell them on themselves.
Crazy as hell to me. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Like someone really doing what you saying. I don't know. Like I kind of just feel like, I guess I just speak on it as a whole. Like, you know how back in the day, it was Biggie, Tupac. All right, I'm gonna put it like this. I was watching $1 Million Worth of Game, and not Biggie, Gilly was
you went on there.
Yeah, Gilly was like, he was like, I don't want to listen to that shit. He was like, when I came out rapping, I wasn't finna rap like the old heads, a hip hop, a hip to the, and I felt that shit. I'm like, okay, yeah, I feel that. Like, that's why I feel like the sound of music is turning more into, and we ride and we slide. Like it's more so like harmonic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it's more so like that. Cause that's just the style. That's just the way music going right now. You feel me? Like it's a whole bunch of shit to listen to. It's a whole bunch of niggas to compare and look at. But I just feel like
it's just so many indictments happening.
Everybody want to do that. I don't know. That's just the thing, bro. I don't really feel like, I don't know.
I gotta make a list of all the artists that got indicted off their lyrics because I feel like they're just saying
I don't want to say nothing crazy either.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just too detailed. I feel like sometimes
you
could paint a picture, but damn, how vivid you gonna paint it? Like
you know
like
that. It's like
don't paint the whole crime scene. Just
don't go on that bit. Like I don't say none of my dogs' names on no shit like that. Like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just certain shit. I just you know what I'm saying.
And I feel like it'd be different if we didn't already see it happen before.
Yeah.
Luckily, so I'm not a big fan of this person, but I was a big fan when it happened. So Bobby Smurder was the first person we seen it happen to. Really. Yeah. Like, he said all the guys' names, but I'm pretty sure at the time they live in the hood. They don't know it's gonna pop like that. Sure. That happened on Vine. I remember it went crazy because he threw his hat in the hand and did a little dance.
Just and they started about a week ago.
Yeah, they started putting that behind a lot of music. Then it just blew up.
Hey,
I was like, oh,
that shit was live though. Like,
but he wasn't expecting that. It was a hood song. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like that shit popular because, and like you say, a lot of that shit be telling on yourself. But it be like I feel like people want to feel something real so bad. Like, people don't know what real is. So the closest thing they got, because everything is visual now, you feel me? Everything is visual. Everything is quick attention span, that they want to find something so real that they try to find people that they can say they did something and won't brag about it, to say, damn, like, that's a real nigga. Like, he really saying what he doing. Like, just because you ain't get that growing up, your mama lied to you all your life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just popular now. Like, I don't know. I can't really speak on nothing else but other than saying that shit is real popular. You know what I'm saying? People just...
I just wonder, like, because they got caught and he went to jail and that stuff. I wonder, like, why was that the trend to follow? Like, let's keep calling out people's names and say how many murders they got. I feel like it didn't end well for nobody yet. Like, everybody kind of, you know what I'm saying? It just, like, for the trend to keep following just weird to me. I ain't mind it happening at first because nobody knew that was going to be a thing. That was a new thing. That wasn't a thing. Nobody knew who Mitch was. Nobody knew who Mitch was. It was a good saying. Mitch caught a body about a week ago. It was just funny to say.
Yeah,
we ain't know it was for real. So the fans came and said, "Hell on."
Yeah, they got
Let's snatch up Mitch real quick. You know? So I just, for you being an artist, I wonder that. But I don't see a lot in this scene. Like, it's not I guess too also because it's not like all rappers are super active in the scene. It's just, people doing their thing. And it's more hustling than shooting, rather. I mean, not saying shooting don't happen, but it's more, y'all more hustlers than anything now, which I respect that a lot.
You gonna get some money in Augusta, my boy.
Yeah. I like that though.
You gonna get some money here. You feel me? It's just...
Do you feel a divide at all? Because you're a newcomer, so to speak. You feel a divide at all, like in the city? I know a lot of people say that it's cliques,
I'm from here, though.
It's division.
Like,
they feel like they're not accepted here. As an artist, do you feel like, are you just making your way? You ain't got no excuses at all. You're just making your way.
You speaking divide as in, like, music? Or
yeah, like, click, like, you might can't, not y'all, not you, but you, like, it's a certain group of people who might not accept you because they like only this artist.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in the city, like, I made my pick already. I don't have room for real Quan Coke. I only got room for XYZ.
Yeah, people gonna pick sides because everybody rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rap, so everybody want they motherfuckers to prosper. Everybody want to be a part of the... I know that nigga trained too, so if somebody is shooting to the sky, somebody gonna be like, I know him. I went to school with him. I used to work at the store with him.
That's how I be all the time.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like...
But you being in the forefront now, and you being like going more public with it, are you concerned with that at all? Because I feel like every time somebody go public and start becoming something and doing things like in the public eye, people always have that negative thing to say, like, remember he got beat up here. Remember this happened to him. Like, it's always something stupid or dumb, but man. You know what I'm saying?
A lot more than happened to you motherfuckers. A lot of y'all can't go back to nowhere. You feel me? Like, no, y'all can't. I don't know, bro. I just... See me, like I said, I was always cool with everybody, bro. I ain't never really, I wasn't never beefing with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have our shits, but we ain't.
But I have my own theory, of course. Like, everybody got their own background and stuff, right? But I got my own theory. I feel like a lot of times rappers are artists, right?
Yeah.
You can get by saying, hey, they throwing sets up, throwing hoods up, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And ain't nothing wrong with it if you're into, if you're really into that, though.
Yeah.
But I feel like always the person that's going a little harder that is accepted because that was their address, if that makes sense. Like, they wasn't really outside. That was their address.
Yes.
They wasn't outside. But technically speaking, you got to think about it, right? So it's three of us in the room right here.
Yeah.
All three of us could have been active, right? I was the fourth person that wasn't active, never was outside. Not saying nothing wrong with him, but he was outside. Why would he get the same kind of, or do the same kind of things we did when we was active out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? People's like, man, it was crazy back in the day. Not for you.
I don't see why. Yeah, I mean,
it was okay for you. You was fine.
And that shit crazy because, like, look, like, all right, like, I don't want, like, I wasn't like one of them niggas. Like, I ain't trying to, I ain't murdering niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We did what we did when we was young. You know what I'm saying? We did some little shit, but I don't know, bro. Nigga be acting like, I don't know. Nigga be acting like just cause Jim Ball from the hood and he fucking hooping.
That's my goal. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Let that man hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like everybody kind of infatuated with just wanting to be.
Yeah. It's like people fantasize with being tough and having this crazy, like, dark background where it's like, bro, it's fun to say you had a good upbringing.
Shit mixed in now. It's like depression and shit is good.
Like, imagine, I would love to say, I grew up, man, I had my dad, my mom, they raised me right, went to school every day.
Yeah.
I would love to say that, I mean, everybody can't, but I would love to say that. I don't know what's the fantasy with, like, hey man, it was rough for us, bro. Like that's not like, cute, bro.
Everybody want that to be they story. Like, look, bro. Like my story. Like, I for sure grew up in the hood, bro. You feel me? Ups, downs, just like niggas in the hood. But bro, like, I don't know, like. And I understand it's just hard to speak on because I understand too. Some nigga had it worse than other niggas, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Some nigga had it way worse than other niggas, bro. But it's like, I know your mama. If your mama hear you making that music and you talking about you a pole, you were down bad, you had to go sell this and sell that, bro. No, you didn't, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, like my mama was working a lot. You know what I'm saying? Mama had caught cancer when I was little. Like I ain't really do shit till my mama had caught cancer. You feel me? I sold my little weed, just buy my little shoes, smoke my little weed, have my little fun. But mama caught cancer when I was like 15. You feel me? And I ain't really do shit till then. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing,
Well, you had no choice. Then,
yeah. I hung with my little niggas. You know what I'm saying? They was doing what they was doing, but I ain't really have to do what they were doing until, like I said, like my mama got sick, like she couldn't leave the bed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, but I get that. And that's why I just wanted to talk to another artist. Like, just I don't really ask them kind of questions most time, but I was just curious because you give me a lot of authenticity in the stuff you're saying. So I wondered what your thought process was on that. And I just feel like that's something I see often. I see people doing something that they don't have to do or wanting a story they don't have to want.
A bigger interview or something.
Definitely.
Because, bro, we can talk about that shit all day. It's just what part of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It got to be broken down. Definitely got to be broken down because it's some people who aren't about that, but not saying about that, who didn't have to endure anything, but that don't mean they wasn't out there just because people disrespected them maybe or,
stealing cars and shit.
And some niggas in the hood that didn't have fights because they didn't have respect. They just had to fight about it. Yeah. Some people, but then you got some who had to earn their respect or, vice versa or whatever.
Some niggas were getting beat up till they learn how to fight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I always say that when we was younger, the person got beat up the most, when we grew up, that's the person you mess with. At least in my neighborhood that I grew up in.
Because he been fucked with his whole life.
He don't care no more.
You feel me?
Win, lose, or draw, but you gonna have to fight him down to the end.
Yeah, that's how I be, bro.
And that's not a nigga you want to fight. So yeah, I respect that.
That's why I ain't really trying to glamorize that type of shit. Like nigga know I'm from the hood, and if you from our hood, then you know who I'm in, bro. I'm East Son from the back street, Ella Home. You feel me? I'm from Detroit. Everybody know me, bro, but I ain't trying to be like, Bro, no, you wouldn't, bro. I used to go to your house, bro. We used to eat frozen cuts together. Like for real, bro. Like that shit be crazy. My
only gripe with some rappers or artists is that they just everybody got to be the world's notorious biggest drug dealer, world's notorious biggest gangster. Yeah. And I like genuineness. I like people just say, "Hey, look, I'm just me, bro. I was just doing what I had to do."
Yeah, tight shit, bro. Come on, don't no nigga want to do this shit for the rest of their life. You think I want to do this shit forever?
On top of it, not to disrespect anybody, but I always feel like you gotta match what you're doing because I feel like I just speak for me. If I am the world's notorious biggest drug dealer type, I ain't rapping then. I'm just gonna stay low key. Yeah, why would I bring light on myself and say, "Hey, look, I did this"? Nah, that's dumb as hell. Especially if you, it don't make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. So that's my gripe. But that's just me though, But I think that just hearing you talking to you, I think that if you keep that level of genuineness you got, you be dope. You be good, bro.
Yeah,
like, the music is there. The talent is there. I do think you definitely should do more interviews, do more talking, just getting yourself out there, go live, something. I don't care. Whatever you got to do. Hit everybody up for an interview. One thing I will say about you before we get off air is, though, why I liked and why I said, you know what, it's my only off day. I was like, I'm gonna give it to him because it's the type of way people. I know I got you. It's the type of way people how they approach you, you know what I'm saying? Because normally I'd have people, sometimes I have to see them when I see them, but sometimes like I have people like, they message me one time, I might not respond. I'm busy. I got 2 kids. I work 60 hours a week. I'm working for real outside of this. So I don't respond. Right. But then they'll just send you a long, wild paragraph like, hey, you, all right, well, now when I see you, I'm going to have to ask you why you said that. But you were just more so like, hey, hit me up, cool. But then how you were saying, I messed with the video. You still was sharing. You still was liking it. You ain't like, make me feel like I was pressured to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm an artist. This is what I'm doing. And as a media personality,
people, they crazy. Man.
I love that. Like, I respect that more than the music sometimes. I respect how somebody handle themselves more than music. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure I say that to you. If anybody listening, like, especially artists, if you out there and you want to do interviews and stuff like that, don't rush nobody, bro. Just trust me, because I ain't gonna rush you to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That shit just got to be organic, bro.
That's the best thing, bro.
That's it. And mama ain't raised no food, but
there you go.
For real, she see me on here with no manners, but she probably call your ass right now. Like, let me talk to my son.
Hey, see, that's more genuineness though. Like
you
don't get that from everybody. Everybody is always, no mama, no daddy, no nothing. Got it from this and had to plant this seed, pick my arm down there. It's just some wild shit they be on. It's not ideal.
Yeah,
but yeah. I think this is me talking to you. Like I get a good vibe. So
I appreciate it.
What day is coming out? You said December 15th.
Yep, 12/15, man. December 15th. Son of a gun. Man.
Son of a gun. It was like 8 tracks, 10 tracks on there.
I don't know. It's 11.
11. Okay.
I actually forgot. Let me see. It's actually 11 on that motherfucker.
11 songs. And what's the vibe like when somebody put that in? What you think they gonna get from that? What they supposed to take from that?
Honestly,
they press play, and then what's gonna happen?
When they press play, man, I really just want them to know that I'm just talking my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. But I feel like you can understand me. You feel me? It ain't hard to hear. You feel me? You know what I said? And it's just that, bro. It's like, I feel like it's going to be a lot of energy, man. You feel me? Whole lot of energy. It's going to be, it's going to be, it's gonna be real authentic. I feel like I can say. Like,
would this be your first project? Like, I'm hoping that it's everything you want it to be, but I also feel like if it's everything you're saying and it's everything how I feel it's gonna be, it's not your first project.
No, it's my first project. But you say you're hoping it just you wish it could be everything I wish it could be. I feel like I could just do better, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. So now it's like once you get a feel of what people really want or what they like from you, like what you can go more because your first project you don't know yet. You're like I'm gonna just ski out this real quick.
Yeah,
and they might mess with 4 out of the 8 tracks. Like, okay, these 4, I can make these 4 a lot. Now you make 10 tracks like that. Like, this the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, the growth, I feel like you got the opportunity to do something good here with that. So, hopefully everything go good, though. Like, it's hard dealing with art because it's so personal.
Yeah.
You take everything personal. Any L in art is personal. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep right there what you said. Because I be trying to tell people that shit. Like, this ain't just no rap.
That's the thing. People think you're doing it for the money. Everybody want that, of course, but this is like, it's a big risk. Rapping is entrepreneurship. Somebody said the other day that entrepreneurship is just like the risk and, he said something else. Something plus risk. And I think about art. That's what you're risking it all. Like, you putting your soul, you putting your life
into this shit.
In music.
Putting everything into this shit, man.
Or people going to know you based on music, and they don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So skip rent for this shit, bro. You know how this shit go, bro. Like, this shit is for... What they say, this rap shit for members only, man. If you don't want to try to lose your house for this shit, don't do it.
I like that.
Real.
I like that, man. Look, man, that's dope, man. Definitely wishing you the best.
I appreciate
make sure you send me links, any videos you do. Send me stuff. I'd like to support. Send me songs if you want. I play songs every now and then in my podcast, so send them to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wish you the best. Go ahead and show me your socials and everything before you get out of here, man.
For sure. Hey, Real Quan Coke on everything. Real Quan Coke on Instagram. Real Quan Coke on Facebook, man. You feel me? Add my artist page and my main page, man. You want to do any features, hit that Yahoo, man. CokeQuan@yahoo.com, man.
All right, man. We out.
Holla at me.